This is Power Grind Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and information and entertainment with a focus on honoring those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to this beautiful sport that we call boxing. This is Quick Jab, and we are talking about the biggest upset of 2022. I really appreciate the fact that you tuned into your boy right here, Power Grind Boxing, on all social media platforms. Look for me, add me, and I'm saying I was just looking at the PBC, right? And man, when they said that this was the biggest upset ever, I said, oh my God, show you right. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, look at this right here, man. Oh man, I was really laughing. You know what I'm saying? I was like super laughing. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, you might be right. Hector Garcia versus Chris Colbert was the biggest and most unexpected upset of 2022. And the reason why I say that is because Hector Garcia, he is definitely a great individual, right? But people were not checking for Hector Garcia, and that's just being honest, right? That's being honest. Nobody was checking for Hector Garcia. But while you wasn't checking for Hector Garcia because he wasn't being marketed right, guess where Hector Garcia was at? He was in the gym. You know what I'm saying? That's where Hector Garcia at. He was in the gym. He was practicing. He like, yeah, my time is coming. And when my time comes, guess what? I'm going to be ready. So that's what Hector Garcia did. He made sure that when his time came, he stood up, showed out. You understand what I'm saying? All in the gym. Hector Garcia, he surprised everybody with this victory. Oh my God. Like I said, Hector Garcia, he was not expected to win because he was not marketed as a fighter, right? Colbert, lined him up. But Hector Garcia was in that gym all year, right? And if you don't know, Hector Garcia, he's a Dominican. He's southpaw. And I think every day he was in that gym training for an opportunity to change his life, to change his career. And I'm telling you, they had a televised main event. And this doggone guy named Hector Garcia, he did better than what everybody. I'm talking, when I say he shocked the world, he completely shocked the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was very surprised. I was very happy for Hector Garcia because I'm telling you, boxing is an individual sport and is a very difficult sport. And he was given the opportunity to completely change his life. Showtime Championship Boxing basically thrusted him in a limelight, and he took over the world. I'm telling you, by defeating Chris Colbert, I just was very surprised. I was very happy that he did that. I wasn't happy that he defeated Chris Colbert. I was just happy for him at displaying his talents. That's what I'm saying, because I like Colbert as well. He's a young guy. He's a young, hungry guy that has a lot of skills. He was undefeated at the time, and unfortunately, Garcia gave him his first loss. And I think he can definitely bounce back from it. Right now, Colbert is 16-1. I think he got like 6 knockouts, and Garcia was 16-0, and he had like 10 knockouts. And it was like, when I tell you, I was surprised that the judges did the right thing. Garcia won by a huge margin on all of the scorecards. I'm talking about, like, I think the finals were like 119, 108, 118 to 109, and like 118 to 109. I think those two cards were the same. But he had a massively convincing victory. You know what I'm saying? And it was so good and so wonderful that it seemed as if he was just sitting and waiting for his opportunity to show the world and prove to the world that he was that guy. And what I will say about Hector Garcia, because you know he's getting ready to fight Tank Davis, right? So one of the things I will say about Hector Garcia is that I keep telling everybody he is not going to play any games when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not playing no games. He is a completely serious fighter. He is a force to be reckoned with, and he's going to be focused. Now, we know that Gervonta, with someone that can box, he's going to fill them out in them first rounds, right? And then he's going to line them up to get him out of there. But I feel that Hector Garcia, when he fights Gervonta Tank Davis the same way when he fought Colbert, everybody counted him out. And it seems as if everybody is counting him out. Because I'm on social media, on Power Ground Boxing on social media. If you don't know, now you know, add me. People are saying, oh, he's going to just take him out of there. Oh, Tank going to get him out of there. Tank going to get him out of there. Okay, so what if Tank does not get him out of there? Everybody said the same thing about Tank and Pitbull Cruz. And then what happened? Tank didn't get him out of there. Tank had to box him. And then Tank showed the world how good of a boxer he was. You got me? So we don't know if Gervonta Tank Davis is dealing with an injury right now. We know that he got a lot of domestic situations going on right now. But what we cannot do is what people in boxing seem to do too much of, which is automatically count the competition out. This has already been done against Hector Garcia. And then he showed up, showed out, turned it out, and put Colbert on his back. You got me? Got that unanimous decision. Convincing victory. You got what I'm saying? Like, he is not a slouch. But when you don't put a lot of promotion dollars and a lot of marketing dollars behind fighters, then a lot of individuals who casually watch boxing, they don't even know that these guys are top tier. They be like, oh, he's a cab driver. Oh, he's a tomato can. Like, what are you talking about? This boy be boxing. But a lot of times with people they don't know, they say these types of things about people they don't know, because those people they don't know are not marketed, are not promoted, you know, and are not attached and signed to the major promotion companies. So people just don't know them. You got me? But a lot of times these guys are very serious and they are very talented. Too many times people are taken away from the talent of so many excellent champions and trying to minimize what they do and their contributions. And it really gets on my nerves sometimes. You got what I'm saying? Because it seems like people always, they're living for the moment to say that you're not as good as they think you are, or you're not as good as what fans are saying that you are. You got what I'm saying? They always want to say that you're just a hype train. You know, a lot of times Boots Ennis is getting that. Look, these boxers, they paved the way, man. These guys put a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of discipline, dedication, determination, a lot of motivation, a lot of convincing yourself to wake up every day and get $500 from a fight. You got what I'm saying? When I was boxing professionally, my highest purse was $500. Did you hear what I said? I'm saying, man, like, A lot of people that you just do not know about. It's a lot of people that got a lot of great skill and you just do not know about them. That's just how it is. You're not going to know everybody, especially if media is not pushing them in your face all the time, because that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for someone to tell you who's a good guy instead of going to a lot of amateur and professional events that are not televised and publicized a lot. You know, if you're a boxing fan, I want you to do yourself a favor. I want you to track boxing in your local area. Track boxing in your local area. Then you'll start to see that it's a lot of great talent in the world, not just your local area. It's a lot of great talent. But like I said, look at boxing in your local area first. You do that, I'm telling you, you will be massively impressed, just like I was impressed with Hector Garcia knocking down Chris Colbert and getting the great win, doing everything that he had to do. He was the busier fighter. He landed the more precise shots. He controlled and dictated the pace, and his pace against Chris Colbert was rapid. You got what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if he can still do the same thing with Tank, but we're definitely going to see. I know Tank got things on his mind, so maybe he's not as focused as he need to be, but no excuses, because I think that Hector Garcia is going to bring it. I think he's going to do what you're supposed to do. I think he's going to show up. I definitely think Tank Davis is going to show up and show out as well, but the purpose of this video was to talk about the biggest upset of 2022, and that was Hector Garcia and Chris Colbert. And now what's crazy is I was talking about this with a friend of mine, right? We just was having this casual conversation about boxing. And then they said, hey, you know, the PBC said that. And then I just pulled it up and I was like, oh, hey, I totally agree with that right there. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. So, man, shouts out to PBC. Man, shouts out to Chris Colbert. Hey, man, it's all good. You know, it's just one loss. We live in a time, unfortunately, where people think that just because a fighter loses one time or two times, that means that they gone, that their career is over. It's not. Only the fake boxing fans think, oh, if you get a loss one time, then, you know, you're trash. And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? On no type of level. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to bounce back. Mad shouts out to Hector Garcia. I know he going to put it down. Mad shouts out to Tank Davis. You know, I know you got a lot of things going on, but I'm hoping that the fight will be a great showing of your skill set. And I'm always wishing Tank the best. You know, that's just how it is. I always wish him the best. I know he got a lot of things going on. It's going to be very difficult to fight Hector Garcia, because Garcia is not going to have any mercy. I just don't think so. So, you know, Tank going to have to be on his A game. And if he's not on his A game, then it may be like a loss at a away game. You don't know what I'm talking about. You know, it just is what it is. But look, this is Power Grind Boxing. No, let me ask you a question, though. What do you think the biggest upset was of this year? Yeah, no doubt. Look, leave in the comment section the biggest upset and the best fight of this year. Who do you think? That's what I want to know. You got what I'm saying? But look, reminding you to like, punch that like button, punch the subscribe button, tell a friend about Power Grind Boxing, because, man, I'm trying to do this for real, man. You know what I'm trying to do this like I'm doing it for TV, because I'm doing it for you on the tube. You feel me? Okay, this is Power Grind Boxing, courtesy of Power Grind Sports. We talk about the biggest names in sports and entertainment, and I got to remind you to stay on the grind. Peace.